Hey you guys, hope everyone is doing great and having a great week. So yeah, this is a video I never saw coming. I never thought I would have to be in the situation that I'm currently in. But I'll get to that in a moment. First, I want to talk about the hashtag BCL that was created by Budgeting April, and just want to go over the 4 YouTubers, well, one's an Etsy store owner, that are being highlighted this week. So there's Budget Stuff Save Repeat. She's a newer YouTuber. She does, I've only watched a few of her videos so far, but it seems like she does most of her videos with her kids, and it looks as though she does a lot of savings challenges. So that's kind of what I've gotten from that channel so far. Funding McGeeda Jones is also a YouTuber that I've never really watched. I've watched a couple, but she basically does cash stuffings and savings challenges. She's also an Etsy shop owner, and I have been on the Etsy shop, and she sells all digital download savings challenges. So go check Funding McGeeda Jones. Of course, we all know Budgeting Just Because. She is a YouTuber. It's been around a while. She is funny and entertaining, and she does a bazillion shorts. She's also on Instagram. She just recently hit 1K subscribers, and she is the creator of For the Creator website, which fellow creators of savings challenges and products, they list their stuff up for sale on that website. So go check the website out as well and support that. And then the last one is RedtoBlackbudgeting. This person is not a YouTube creator, but does have an Etsy shop. So make sure you check out her Etsy shop. RedtoBlackbudgeting is the name of it. So again, the 4 people that are being highlighted this week was Budget Stuff Save Repeat. I do not think that she has a Etsy shop, but does have a YouTube channel. Funding McGeeda Jones has a Etsy shop and a YouTube channel. Budgeting Just Because, YouTuber, Instagram, and the website For the Creator. And RedtoBlackbudgeting, no YouTube, but does have an Etsy shop. So go check them out. Okay, so back to why you all clicked on my video. So I wrote out a whole plan. So I've been with my company for, I want to say, about 35 years. It's a very big company, but with this big company, there's smaller area developers, which is where I work. And started with this company when I was 15 and worked my way up through the years to the position I'm in now. And like I said, I never thought I would be sitting in this position, but from the corporate level has eliminated all the local developers, or is in the middle of doing that, and our area got cut. So I have lost my job, and yeah, I never saw this coming. I was in a shock yesterday, to say the least, and it took some time to sink in. Didn't sleep last night. I think I fell asleep, but it was around 3 o'clock in the morning with my mind racing. And yeah, I'm gonna have a lot to figure out. But financially, I'm not worried. I'm at peace. And I think that's due to the fact that we as budgeters, we plan for this day. What is happening now is what we plan for. I mean, it's not something we ever want to happen, but that is why we budget. And because I know how to budget and because I know how to plan, I know I'm going to be okay. I am planning on looking for a new job and hopefully in the field that I'm currently in. But it's going to be so different for me. I have never filled out a resume. I've read lots of resumes, but I've never had to do one. I've never had a job interview. Oh, not true. I guess I had one when I was like 15. But I've never had an official. Done lots of interviews myself, but never have sat across somebody and had an interview. Yeah, it's gonna be an experience. And like I said, I know I'm gonna be okay. And as budgeters, you can imagine the first thing I did was plan. I have to figure it out. I've got to see how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to make it work. And that is what I spent yesterday doing, was planning my next 6 months out, how I'm going to get by for the next 6 months. So that is where we are at today. Luckily, I am married to an amazing husband, and the way we have our bills and household set up is he pays for our household expenses. I, in turn, pay for my daughter's expenses, our health insurance as a whole, my mom's extra flow that I have to cover for her expenses, as well as my own personal expenses, my vehicle, my gas. I do pay for the food for the home. And like I said, all of my daughter's extracurricular activities, clothes, school stuff, whatever she needs, I take care of. It works for us. It's how we set it up. And actually, thank God we did set it up this way, because we're not dependent on my income to pay our household bills. So with that said, so this is the plan. Okay. So currently I emptied up my cash envelopes, everything I had. And I had about 20, actually I have a little bit more because I did not unstuff my daughter's binder, but I had $2,700 in cash. So what do I plan on doing with this cash? Well, the first thing I'm going to do, and I'll explain why later, is to finish fully funding my daughter's cheer season in high school. I already paid $700 towards it, but I still need another $1,349. So I am pulling that money out of there because my daughter should not have to suffer due to my circumstances, and I will not have my daughter suffer. She wants to do school cheer, and by golly, she's gonna do school cheer. The only thing that's not included in this is she is on competition team for the school, and this is not including any travel. I am hoping by the time that rolls around, I will have a new job, or my husband will just kick in and help out in this area if need be. That leaves me with $1,361. I do have money in savings for my daughter's braces. I'm gonna take the rest of this cash and throw it in there. That way I'm not having to worry about funding braces every month. She will have, I think it's gonna be about $3,500 or $4,000, I don't know the exact amount, but she will have that put away for braces, which will at least get her started, and we'll worry about the rest later on down the road once I do have a new job. So that way, these are like the two bulkiest items that I pay for my daughter, braces and cheer, and by taking my existing money and just funding these things, that takes a lot off my plate. The next thing I'm going to do within my plan is I went through all of my subscriptions, and I'm gonna cancel. I just, one thing we do as budgeters is, when things are going great, we can afford to have this and have that. But when things are tight, the first thing you can do in this situation is really take a hard look at everything you spend on and start canceling things that are wants and not needs. And that's kind of where I'm at today, is really going through and saying, I don't need this, I don't need that. Amazon, it's already paid. It's paid annually. I already paid it, so I'm not canceling that. Walmart is another annual payment. I use Walmart delivery because my mom cannot get out of the house. She doesn't have a car. She can't drive. She can't go to the grocery store. During COVID, I started this up because I didn't want her in the grocery stores because she is immunocompromised. She has a pacemaker and such in her, and I just didn't want her around COVID at the time. But she's able to order her groceries and have it delivered to her house. I use it for deliveries to my house as well. So although this is already paid, this is something that if I possibly can, I will continue, but I don't have to worry about it until next year. Same thing with my FabFitFun box. It's one of my guilty pleasures. I do love it. It comes quarterly. I've already paid for the year. So again, these three are already paid for. I don't have to worry about them till next year. We'll reevaluate next year when they're coming up for renewal to see where I'm at financially. Do I have a new job? Am I making enough income? All of that. But I don't have to worry about these three now. This is a makeup subscription that comes every 6 weeks. I went and canceled that this morning. Car Wi-Fi, again, another guilty pleasure. Before, when my daughter was at, I would take her to CrossFit or take her to cheer for, her hour tumbling class. Well, I would use my car Wi-Fi to, just watch YouTube videos, movies, whatever, without having to go into my data plan. But that's gonna go. It's not a need, it's a want, and I don't need it or want it at the moment. Hulu, I rarely watch, so it's getting canceled. Netflix, that's my go-to. My daughter watches Netflix. I'm gonna keep it. So that's why it's highlighted. Digit is circled. That's the account I use for all of my savings, little pockets or envelopes, whatever you want to call them. I'm still undecided. It's only $5 a month, but yeah, I'm undecided on this one. I might keep it just because you'll see my plan going further. Bark is it's a company that monitors your kid's cell phone. For now, it's $9 a month. I'm gonna dump that for now. My daughter and I have been through our ups and downs with social media and the phone, and I'm hoping I can trust her. Disney Plus, as much as I love it, I rarely watch it, to be honest, so I'm getting rid of Disney Plus. Butcher Box, I was undecided. I put it in my budget for food, but I'm still undecided. The meat quality is really good on Butcher Box, and with the prices of food in the grocery stores, I might keep it. I do have it set to the maximum subscription amount, which is every, I think I have it set for every 8 weeks. So, and it does tend to last us because I do get a lot. It's a big box and I get a lot of meat in it. Microsoft, I pay $10 a month for all the Microsoft tools and all the Microsoft programs. It's the most current, up to date. Yes, could I go out and spend $200 and buy the whole thing and install it? Absolutely. And that may be something I end up doing, but for now it's $10 a month. I do keep Microsoft. Big Fish is a gaming site. It's $7 or $7.99 a month. That's getting canceled. So that's my subscription situation. So realistically, I'm only keeping one, two for sure. These two are still up in the air. I'm not 100% sure. So that's the first thing I'm doing. Getting rid of whatever I can get rid of to really narrow down what my expenses are. So one thing I am getting, thank goodness, is they are giving me 4 months salary as severance pay. So my goal now is to take that 4 months and stretch it as long as I possibly can. And by minimizing my bills and what have you, I'm gonna try and stretch it out. So what you see here is 6 months. I have taken the money 6 months and stretched it out. So weekly, I will be stuffing gas. I have budgeted myself $50 a week. So when I get this lump sum of money for my severance, I'm going to automatically take out $1,200 out of that lump sum, and that's gonna feed gas $50 weekly. So I will be just pulling out $50 cash, putting it in my wallet, and that's gonna be my weekly gas. Spending, I will take $2,400 out. That will give me 6 months worth of spending money at $100 a week. Groceries, same thing, $2,400. And then that will give me the $100 a week for groceries. Remember, typically how I do it now is I do have the butcher box, and then the $100 a week is for extras like cereal, lunch meats, vegetables, that kind of thing. So it's been working for us. My daughter's allowance, I do pay her $20 a week, so I will be taking $480 out of that lump sum that I get, and I will just pay her the $20 allowance. So for my cash envelopes, if you want to call it that, I'm going to be pulling $6,480 out of my severance, and that will feed this for 6 months. Next is my monthly. So my mom's insurance on her condo is due in January. I pay that. She does not pay that. So I'm sorry. It comes out monthly. So I pay that, it's $70. So I'm gonna pull out $420 and make sure every month I put $70 in my account to cover that insurance bill. My mom's bills, so she pays me $400 a month. Her bills actually come out to $590 a month, so I pay the excess in the bills of $190. So I need to pull out $1,140 and then make sure every month I transfer over $190, and that'll cover my mom's bills for the month. My car is $500 a month, so I'm going to pull out $3,000, and then that'll pay my monthly car payment of $500 a month. Planet Fitness, which is a gym, is $21 a month. So I will set aside $126, which will fund Planet Fitness for 6 months. Urban Air is a trampoline park that I pay a membership to my daughter for. She goes at least once a week, sometimes twice. Over the summer, she'll be going more, I'm sure. That's $20 a month, and I'll pull out $120 for the 6 months of that. My daughter's college, Florida Prepay, is $200 a month that they take out of my account. So I will pull out $1,200 for the 6 months and just make sure every month I move over the $200. And then if I decided to do the butcher box, I would pull out $600. And because I do the butcher box, it comes basically every 8 weeks. So it's every 2 months. I should be able to cover the butcher box for 6 months. So based on my monthlies, I'm gonna pull $6,606 out of that lump sum payment that I get, and that'll fund all my monthly bills. So between this monthly and this weekly, you know, I'm looking at, I guess, about $13,000. So that'll come out of my severance. Then for bulk stuff. So remember, I've already, back here, I've already funded my daughter's chair, and I've funded her braces. So I don't have to worry about pulling out for anything for that. But out of the money that I have left after paying this severance, paying these things, I am gonna take and put $300 into a car maintenance fund that will sit there. My car is only a year old, and I don't foresee a lot of maintenance besides oil changes. I don't drive all that much at the moment. So $300 a month, hopefully that will be sufficient. It'll sit in that account. And once I get a new job and I figure out my new budget, these funds at the bottom may end up getting shifted around. We'll see how that works out. Condo taxes is due in January. I pay that for my mom's condo. That's about $800. So I want to have that money to be able to pay it, because I know I'm not going to be able to put money towards taxes over the next few months. So I'm just going to have that money sitting in an account ready to pay that in January. Condo repairs. Obviously I don't know when things go down, and I need to have some kind of preparation for that. I don't have any credit card debt, and I do plan on keeping my oldest credit card, getting rid of my Amazon credit card, as well as another credit card that I have, just so I'm not tempted in an emergency, because I don't want to be tempted and get myself into debt through this crisis of not having a job. But I will keep one credit card. But with that said, I do want to have $500 put away into an account in case something happens at my mom's condo that I need to fix for her. I want to have some money to do that. Clothing, I'm putting in a separate account for I'm putting in $500. And that's going to be basically to help with back to school shopping for my daughter that's coming up in a month, as well as, you know, if I have to be going on job interviews. I've been working from home the last 2 years, so I'm going to have to get some clothes to wear. So 500 is going into a clothing fund. Birthdays, I'm also putting $500 into. My daughter does have her birthday coming up in September. Although she knows we're not doing a huge party, we're not doing anything crazy, I wanted to have some money in there to be able to buy her gifts and maybe take her and a friend out to dinner or something like that. So that money will sit in there. Holidays, as you know, we're in June now, so we have 6 months until Christmas. I did want to have some money put away. I'm hoping to add more to this as the year goes on, but I need to have a little pot of at least the 500 to, at the bare minimal, at least I'll have some money to buy some gifts. Subscriptions, that is to cover these other subscriptions, the Microsoft and the Netflix. $200 I'm putting away towards subscriptions. And then medical, so this is a big one because, so I pay for insurance for my family. It runs about $1,600 a month. It comes out of my paycheck. And as of the end of this month, I will not have insurance anymore. And my family won't have insurance anymore, which scares the hell out of me. The money doesn't scare me at all. This scares the shit out of me. Because my husband and I were not little young, youthy 20s, 30s, and we are getting up in age. So both of us without medical scares me to death. My daughter being as active as she is, scares me to death not having insurance for her. So I think through the state I can get her insurance because I will be unemployed. And I think they have like Healthy Kids or something like that. So I'm gonna look into an insurance plan for my daughter through the state. Cobra, I'm not gonna be able to afford. Cobra will wipe my severance pay right out because it's probably gonna be up over $3,000 a month. And I can't even. So what I'm doing is I'm hoping everybody stays healthy until I do find another job. And the next job I do get, medical is a must. They have to offer medical, otherwise I'm not accepting a job. So I'm gonna put $2,000 in a fund, have it sit there. And this is a true emergency fund if someone has an emergency and has to go to the doctor or urgent care or hospital or whatever it is. I wanted to have some money put away for that because we're not going to be insured. So these all total $5,300 that I'm going to have to take out of the severance pay. So the 6-month total that I am pulling out of the severance pay is going to be $18,386. Any excess money will just sit in an emergency savings account, but this will get me through to the end of the year. I am hoping to find a new job sooner than 6 months. So if I do land the job of my dream and I get to come up with a new budget, all these funds will be reallocated. But for now, this is my 6-month plan. Oh shit, I can't find a job for 6 months. I know I'm protected for at least 6 months. So what's next for me? So I'm currently still working until July 6th. So that is what I'm doing day to day. I am going to start putting a resume together this month. Like I said, I've never done a resume, but I've seen many, many, many of them because I do, as a side gig, I do HR work for some of our stores, and I will continue to do that. It's $175 a month. It's not crazy money. It's really, you know, it'll pay my, I don't know, gas for a few weeks, but whatever. So I know how to put a resume together. I just never have. So that's something I will work on. And then I'll start putting feelers out for opportunities. I went and updated my LinkedIn account last night, and we're not allowed to talk to any of the people we currently work with for a week until they announce it. And so after that week, I'll see if there's any opportunities that come along during that week once I am a free agent, if you want to call it that. And then unless my dream job comes along, I will not be starting a new career until my daughter goes back to school. I will be taking the summer off. She is at home. My husband does have his own business and he's out of the home, and I still need to make sure that my daughter is taken care of, that she can get to and from cheer practice because she does have cheer practice over the summer. So I have responsibilities with my daughter, and I'm not gonna, there's just no, I have the money, I have the severance, I have the paid time off. So there's no reason that I have to jump into a job next month because I do have the funds to fall back on. So I plan on probably starting a new job in probably August sometime. So that's my goal. I'm gonna also schedule any doctor's appointments that myself or my family needs over the next month. I can tell you I haven't been to a doctor except for urgent care visits since before COVID. I haven't had my blood work done. I haven't had mammograms. I haven't had any of my well visit checkups, which I need to do before my insurance is gone. So I will be scheduling those this month. I know my daughter needs blood work done. She has had her annuals still even through COVID, but they did want her to have blood work done and I haven't done it. So I'm gonna get that scheduled for her. So that's a priority this month. And then over the summer, because I will have some time off after July 6th, I am gonna ramp up Etsy products over the summer because over the summertime until I find a new job, that's gonna be pretty much my only source of income. So I will be ramping that up, and then I will continue any side hustles that come along. So like I said, I still am gonna continue to do the HR. I will probably file for unemployment. I think that's $275 a week. I mean, a month? Is a month? No, a week. I think it's $275 a week. So we'll see. That's all. So that's what's next. And then as far as my YouTube channel goes, obviously my content's changing because I am not going to be the crazy savings challenge lady anymore. I don't have all those funds to work with. I'm gonna be very low income, at least for the next few months. And so I plan on still doing weekly cash envelope stuffing, which is going to just basically be these little funds here. But I will also be doing any side hustle cash stuffing. So if I do get unemployment, any side hustle, money from Etsy, my HR side hustle, any other side hustles that come up over the summer, that money I will be doing. I'll probably, because I already have all my funds set for the 6 months, I'll probably do smaller type savings challenges and stuff them. And when I fill them, they'll plop right into savings or put away for emergency fund. And then obviously I'm taking you guys on my unemployment journey, hopefully my employment journey soon enough. But as of right now, my unemployment journey. I'll still be doing new Etsy product show and tells of new things I create. I'll still be doing monthly low income disability budget and stuffing for my mom. I do that once a month. And then I'm still gonna continue my journey to 1K subscribers on YouTube. I'm just under 840, so I'm close. My goal was to get there by the end of the July. Now with things that have happened, I'm not quite sure where I'm gonna be with that. So that's my story. That is my plan. I don't have any cash stuffing for you today. Like I said, all of this just happened and I needed a day to process, then I needed a day to plan. Because it makes me feel more comfortable. It'll help me sleep at night knowing I have a plan in place and I'm okay for 6 months. I'll be okay. And I know at the very least, look, I could go, I live in South Florida. I can go any place to get a job. If I was desperate for money and I needed to go work 20 hours a week or 30 hours a week as, you know, as a cashier, something, you know, I'm not beneath doing that. I will do what I have to do to make money. But I would like to find a career in the field that I am an expertise in, and that is what I will be looking for. And I'm in no hurry to jump on the first offer that comes along. I will take my time. I will find the job and the company that I want to reside with for hopefully the next 15 years that I have left to work. And yep, so you guys will be along for the ride. And I thank you all for watching my video. I thank you all for your support and your love through everything that I've gone through on my channel and all of my ups and my downs. So you guys have heard them all. I thank you for all your continued support in my Etsy shop. You guys are amazing and I love creating beautiful things for you. I love when I get these amazing messages saying how much you love them. I honestly can tell you, I love creating. I love the artistic side of Etsy and being able to create beautiful things. So thank you all for all of you that have supported me in that way. And then for all of you that always support me in watching my videos and subscribing to my channels and shouting me out, I love you all. You all are amazing and you've helped my channel grow tremendously. So thank you to everybody. So anyways, it's a new chapter in my life. Again, not one I thought I'd be making at my age and having to shift like this, but it's okay. That's what we prepare for. We prepare for things like this. We prepare for emergencies. We prepare for, you know, with our 1 month ahead. You know, it's funny because last week somebody commented, if you have the money to pay for your expenses, why are you doing a month? Why worry about a month ahead? This is why we do a month ahead. This exact reason, because you never know. I would have liked to be a year ahead. Like that was my goal. I wanted to do 1 month and the next year build up to 2 months and have that cushion. But this is the prime example as to why we do what we do, why we do 1 month aheads, why we do, emergency savings. This is it, because had I not gotten a severance pay, I would be in a whole different situation right now. I'd probably be on here crying. If I didn't have a husband that covered my the home bills, I'd probably be crying right now and everything would be so different. But I'm not in that situation. This is my situation. It's not as grim and dim as it could have been. So I've got faith, and everything happens for a reason. And I think great things are in my future. And I'm gonna find something I absolutely love. So that's my plan, and that is my goal. So hope you guys will tune in next time and continue to watch my journey through this. And leave me a comment, give me a like. And if you're new here, go back and watch my previous videos when times were good. But you know, we all have these types of days. So I hope you consider subscribing to my channel and rooting me on through this journey. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.